Hi, my name is Patrick, and I'm here with Hans Hohenner, and Hans is going to go and show you today a basic overview of the dynamic traffic filters. As you can see here, we've already set up a scenario for you here with two tabs going through a dynamic traffic filter and then moving traffic to a load balance group, actually two load balance group in this picture. So Hans, why don't you walk us through the traffic filters?
Sure. So to get in there, I'm going to just double click on this filter. But before that, notice this icon here. I can already tell from this icon that it's allowing me to pass all traffic through because I got 3 arrows going in through this wall and then 3 arrows coming out. You'll see that more as we get into the filter. So I click into there and I go into filter criteria, and all the stuff that we're talking about here is basic NetStack functionality that comes with all of our packet brokers. So you can see the pass all filter here, and again, there it is. The interesting ones we have is disable. So this is if I want to block the traffic, if I don't want to send the traffic to the filters for some reason. And you can see it just hits a brick wall and stops. There's nothing passing through. Pass by criteria, only pass some of the traffic through. Deny by criteria is the inverse of that. It allows all traffic except for what we're going to specify. Pass by criteria unmatched and deny by criteria unmatched allows us to stack different rules, so I can have rules that allow traffic and then a catch-all at the bottom, or rules that deny traffic and then a catch-all for all the denied traffic at the bottom if I want to handle that in a different way. Gives you lots of flexibility within Packet Broker on how you're going to filter the traffic and deliver to the tools of your choice. Let's talk about some of the things you can filter on in the available fields. So first of all, at layer 2, you have the MAC address, the VLAN, and the ether type. MAC address, everybody knows that's your hardware address. VLAN, you can have, if you look in here, you can have inner or outer because you can actually nest VLAN tags. And so if you see inner and outer, the outer is the first one, the inner one is the second one. Ether type tells you whether you're dealing with IPv4 or IPv6, so you can filter on that, or whatever other type of traffic you want. Layer 3 lets you deal with DSCP and ECN for any sort of quality of service, IP protocol, which is TCP, UDP, GRE, etc. IP fragments, maybe you want to see, you maybe only want to deal with the first fragment of a session, but not all the subsequent ones, because that's where the interesting header information is that you want to look at in your tools. Or maybe you want to look at only unfragmented traffic, so you want to analyze how badly your network traffic is fragmented. IP addresses lets you look at different ranges. IPv4 session lets you look at IP address coupled with a port. So if you know it's from a specific IP and a port number, I can specify that as a session. And finally, layer 4 is your layer 4 ports. So that's your TCP or UDP ports, or your TCP control, your SYN packets. Maybe you want to only see the initial handshaking or the final handshaking with your FIN or anything in between. That covers basically all the fields that you can look at with NetStack. Hopefully, Patrick, that answers the question. Finally, let me just touch on these icons really quick, because that allows you to really see what's going on within your network. So notice the pass by criteria has 3 arrows and then 1 arrow coming out. Pass by criteria unmatched shows everything coming through and in a bucket as a catch-all. And the other icons are there as well. So if I have this pass by criteria out on the main screen, I can see already what that is just by looking at the icon. Thanks, Patrick, for the time to talk today.
Thank you, Hans. So today, Hans showed you a basic overview of the dynamic traffic filter and also the icons, so you can visibly look at which ones are installed. Thank you so much, Hans.
Thank you, Patrick. Take care.